So just finished this one up. Another radioactive build, in case you guys happen to like those. So this one's got a lot going on, so it might take a minute to go through everything. Or 7. So we've got our radioactive dial. It's hand painted red. I tell you what, man, this bund is killing me at times. I like for it to seat well, and it pops in just perfect, but when you're maneuvering around a little bit, it'll pop out a little bit. So, hand painted red dial. Then I went back through, so that's a nice enamel paint. I clear coated it after that to kind of give it a cool, weird ripple effect. Just did one coat, just however it went on. I thought, however it goes on, it's going to be perfect, right? So, red dial, did some black and red style hands, red seconds hand on there. So, red on silver. And then I did a chemical strip. This is hydrochloric acid and peroxide strip. So, gets a little bit of interesting markings here and there. It's not really picking up on the camera so much as it does in real life, but they're there. So we've got a black cerakote crown that I backfilled in with red and wiped down, and just however it went on the first coat is how it's going to go on, because I thought, well, the whole point of this is it's supposed to look distressed, radioactive-esque. So just put it on one style, one coat, did a radioactive logo on the crown. As you can see, it has an exhibition case back to it, and this is cut out to fit it, but I did these set up for a different case. I kind of like this other case because of the clearance on it. It's a little bit better, but you have two options here. So if you've got a smaller wrist, it will be just fine. It will fit you just fine. If you have a larger wrist, chances are you're going to want to remove the bund. So if you remove the bund, it's very simple. You're just going to pull that from the bund there. Now this side, to get it off, you are going to have to remove the buckle, put it back on, all right? But you've got your radioactive logos there. This is my RA88 style branded line of radioactive bund straps. So off-white stitching, we tie in red here. Often we'll just tie in red edging, but we went ahead and did a full red leather keeper here. Now, this will also come with an additional keeper, which you're going to use if you would remove the bund, because it will look cool with two of them on there. If you have a decently sized wrist and you're using your bund, chances are you're not going to get this back through far enough. So, I mean, you're not going to get this back through far enough that you can have both keepers on the back side without it being kind of hodgepodgey or, mashed together. So that will come with it, but that is how you would remove your bund. I need to do this from the other angle with my other hand. Pull that down, line it up, and we made that just perfectly the size for it. I probably should have gone a millimeter larger. The other ones did the same size, they fit nicely. But bund strap on there, that's how you would remove it if you want to remove it. So when you remove, you get this surprise of having those on there. You can kind of see them when it kind of curves down. Some of them we have down here, some of them are up here. Sometimes this is just weirdly down in here somewhere. So different angle for it, just depends on how you want to do it. So that is that setup. Now with the bund, see how it sticks out just past right there? Makes it a little tougher to wind your watch, but not impossible. So you'll just kind of push against it still. So this is an automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a winder. Though a winder you might not be able to do with the bund on there. It might be too wide for it. But I don't know. Shouldn't be too terrible, right? But so you can just push that down if you want. Now it's out of your way. That makes it easy as well. So you can wind them. So if it's completely dead or you're not going to be very active that day, go ahead and wind it for about 3 or 4 seconds. Just go back and forth. The wind this way winds it, this way does nothing, but that's how you wind it. So if you wind this for 3 or 4 seconds before you put it on, you will be fine, even if you're not very active. If you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, you will max out your 31-hour power reserve, and it will be good to go the next day without even wearing it. You can wind it all day if you want, as it will not get any more pressure put on the mainspring other than the 31 hours. So if you pull it to the one and only click, you can now set your time. And it's not a hacking movement, so your second hand's going to keep kicking around doing whatever. And you'll notice you've got a wobble crown. It's deflecting lateral pressure on the movement. It's not rolling that. It's rolling and not putting pressure onto that stem. And it makes it nice and easy to rethread it back down. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 1:18 p.m.
It is 1:18 p.m. I had it set a little funky so that I could take a picture. You could see all the hands, because earlier when I was trying to do it, it was like 1:07 or something, and I was like, yeah, this isn't working. So push it right back, thread it back down, and also you can go from winding to setting the time, but you cannot go from setting the time back to winding it. You have to thread it back in, reestablish the clutch system, and then you can back it back out. So that is the watch as a whole. Hopefully you like it. Like I said, a lot of things going on, so we went with silver, red, and black, and then obviously it's on a brown two-tone bund strap. So darker brown here, lighter brown here, and then you'll have that darker brown that matches this back here as an additional keeper with it. Like I said, it'll be pretty tough to use this with the bund on it, but it will be in there as well. And as always, every watch comes with a bead set that matches. Up to you on you whether how stylish you want to be or not. Also, didn't go over this, but your bezel will go left, it will go right. It is held on with a tension spring. It is not a clickable bezel. They do not make them that way. And that's the build. So Radioactive bund strap. This will come in one of my Radioactive boxes, special edition boxes. As always, they will come with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal, so everything right here. Non-streaky, non-toxic, non-residue. Leather conditioner. This will keep your leather band nice and perfect and soft. Apply it, let it sit. Remove any excess, use like a rag or something like that. A little bit will go a long way. And then lastly, some fine scratch remover, which is Novus 2 from Amazon, repackaged. As you can scratch this, and if you do, just put a little bit on there, just a little bit, and buff against it. Utilize something like a microfiber. I've got one handy here. It is one of my orange logo ones. This one would have a red logo. This is one I'm using. But generate some heat with your microfiber. About 15 seconds later, it should be completely gone. So that is that build. Optional bund on the back, additional keeper for it, and thanks for watching, guys. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out, and I will do my best. And if you want to continue to see builds in real time, just like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.